Well, fellas, got another problem. Let me turn around and show you. First of all, I got good news. I mean, it's running fantastic. The car's running really good. And that's like barely even touching the throttle. However, I have no I made a shifting rod for it. Right now it's in park. That's supposed to be reversed. I got nothing. Neutral. Drive. Got nothing. Second. Got nothing. First. Got nothing. So for some reason, I got no gears at all in my transmission. I don't know if the pump is bad. I guess I could find that out though. If I take those apart right there, it's supposed to go to a transmission cooler, and nothing is shooting out, then apparently I have a bad pump. If transmission fluid does shoot out, it means I'm pumping that I put something together wrong inside the transmission when I rebuilt the valve body and put the shift kit in. So I guess what I'm going to do is, let me show you something. Not even touching the gas pedal. Fire's right up now. Got the engine running beautiful with those heads on there. Lots of power. And that tractor flap on the right doesn't open as much because it's got the O2 sensor hole right there. You can see it just above the air filter. At this angle, that's the O2 sensor hole. And my windshield's dirty. So right now, since I don't have the electronic carburetor, the injected carburetor that I want to get for this in there, that excuse me, that there was no point in putting an O2 sensor in it yet, because the carburetor comes with its own O2 sensor. So that's kind of where we're at right now, guys. I got to figure out what's going on with this transmission. Well, I think that's pretty much answers this question. Let me put it in gear and see if it makes a difference. That's drive. Yep, pump is out of the transmission. We got nothing at all coming through. Well, that really sucks. This was a good transmission. I wonder if I'm at fault and I ruined the pump in the transmission by trying to start it to pass before I had, or by cranking the engine over, period, before I had fluid in the transmission, probably. But that means the pump must have been weak in the first place. That blows. Now I gotta find a C4 pump. Well, fellas, after doing some research, it is most likely probably gonna be my pump in my transmission, but it may not be. On some forums I read that the valve body isn't seated up tight, or one of the bolts fell out or moved or dropped down, which is all quite possible. I didn't Loctite any of the valve body bolts when I bolted it up in there. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow drop the valve body, jack it up, drain the pan, transmission fluid out, and check the filter and, well, the filter and the valve body, because some guy was saying it could feel like it's going into every gear and it's shifting, but the actual valve that moves back and forth isn't actually moving. So if it's not in there just right, which I had it in there wrong before, so it's possible I could have screwed that up when I put that valve body in. Anyways, I'm going to drop the valve body first and check that all out tomorrow, and we're going to go from there. But I have no pressure at all in the pressure line. It should be like 50 to 60 psi at idle on the C4, and I don't have any of that pressure at all. I have no pressure, zero. So either the pump is gone out of the torque converter, or the torque converter's gone, the pump's gone, one of those two, or because there's no noise, no whining noise or anything as if the pump was going bad or the pump was bad. Doesn't make any difference at all when you shift through the gears. That's what makes me think it's the valve body that I put up in there, that perhaps it is not up in there correctly. I may not have put, because there's several little linkages, shifter rods and crap that are there, and if you don't get them just right, well, then it's not actually going to be shifting any gears. So we're going to check that out tomorrow. Howdy, y'all. I'm not out in the shop right now because I'm sick. I got the new variant, and at-home tests don't pick it up, which I didn't know that. But anyways, that's where we're sitting at. And I had a fellow subscriber send me a message and asked for a list of things that I have put into the car, but there is so many of them, I'm just going to add it into a video. So I'm going to flip this around and let's see, hopefully you can see it. I'll try to read it. Body's 89 Via Creata. Rear diff is out of an 89 Mustang GT. Front end, 89 Mustang GT. Engine block is a 71 Mexico block 302. Heads are mildly ported E7TE heads off a 95 Mustang GT. The transmission is a 71 C4 from a small Ford motorhome and a stock torque converter at the moment. Transgo shift kit, Rhodes roll cage, salt racing intake. Cam is a stock 444/444 lift Ford Mustang cam. The carburetor is old. I'm not sure what it originally came off from. I had it in my garage and I put it on Frankenstein. It ran really good on Frankenstein, and then I got the new 750 Summit racing carburetor for Frankenstein, and I put that Holly on the drag car, and it's running really good now on it. So hooker headers, Meloden header bolts, high pressure steel fuel braided line, Mega Flint Performance inline low fuel pressure pump, a K&N fuel filter, I don't know how you pronounce that, but a fuel pressure regulator kit, Comp Cam's retrofit kit for the hydraulic roller, Comp Cam's Magnum double roller timing set, rough stuff shock brackets, high pressure steel braided lines for the transcooler, Electrical wires and connectors were just cheapos from Amazon. Same with my ignition buttons, but they work great. So the drive shaft is temporary. I cut and welded it myself. 488 rear diff is welded. I welded the spider gears to make it a posi. And I got Yukon gear axle clips in to hold the axles in to the pumpkin. Tough Stuff Performance starter, air cleaner for summer racing, air space cleaner spacer for summer racing, the Pro Comp electronics intake manifold stud kit, that's from Summit Racing, OE style harmonic balancer, Summit Racing, Pro Comp ignition system combo kits, distributor, coil, wires, all that, Summit Racing, the Eddie Motorsports aluminum valve covers, Felpro gasket kit, Monroe loaded adjusting shock absorbers, coilovers, or full coils top to bottom really. And that's all I've come up with so far that I can remember. Sorry about that, I had to pause that for a second. I'm sure you didn't want me hacking in your face. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this uploaded with some other stuff that I got done and get this to you guys.